Hello. Going live for a brief moment before I step out. I'm just going to do super quick makeup look and then answer some questions in the meantime. So, what's up, guys? Happy Monday, I think it is. So, I'm just going to throw my hair up real quick. I should have done that before I stepped in here. But anyway, let me know what questions you may have. And I am going to do a super quick makeup look. What's up? Hello. Emily K, how do you stay so lean? You're so pretty. Well, thank you for the compliment. In terms of leanness, though, it's because I've been lifting and being consistent with my nutrition for 7 years now. So it's not something that happens quickly. Basically, every time you go through a fat loss phase, when you come out of that period, well, you get leaner pretty much every time. And then after that, it becomes easier to maintain that every time. You're able to maintain a leaner kind of set point each time. So, the first few times that I went through a fat loss phase, I was definitely not this lean. So I'm honestly, it's just because I'm this many years into it. So it's just something, as long as you're, building the foundation and being consistent over time, the years that you put in will pay off eventually. So, yeah. Happy Tuesday in Australia. Oh, of course, it's already Tuesday there. Happy Tuesday to you. So I'm going to curl my lashes real quick first. Is it Hallie or Haley Cho? Either way, hello. So that's funny. You actually asked the same question as Emily did. So I wouldn't worry so much about how long it's going to take, because when you worry about how long it's going to take, it can honestly a lot of times distract you from the process. Because when we're getting too hung up on how long it's going to take to get somewhere, or if we put too many deadlines in place, then we can end up getting really frustrated very quickly because we're focusing on the wrong thing. So focus more on the consistency and building the habits and enjoying the process, and the time flies that way, because it requires a lot of patience and patience is the hardest thing to maintain. So if you think of it as it's not about how long it takes, it's about reaching that goal. I'll do what it takes consistently day in and day out to do that. Then that's what's going to get you there. So I apologize. I have my mirror up. Yeah, definitely not a year, unless you're somebody who already has a lot of muscle, you've already been doing it for a long time, and you're already relatively lean, which most people aren't already starting out at. Yeah, it's going to take you some time. So it's taken me, 7 years to get to this place. So curling my lashes. Makes sense. Love you and your feedback always. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot. Crystal, hello. Tomi, what's up? Oh my God, Isabel just waved and said, hi, Mish. Oh, hi, Isabel. I miss my Isabel now. So yeah, hit me with your questions. I appreciate the ones already. If anyone else has them. Amber, hello. How are you? Spider Umber, white nails are my fave. Yes, I love white nails. Usually it's like a summertime thing that I do, like white nails, but I was like, I had them put like holographic kind of glitter on them. You can't even tell with this light. I don't even know how I'm gonna get you to see it, but there's glitter on them that kind of makes them look like it's like snow. Being festive. So anyway. Cute sweater. Thanks, Amber. My mom got it for me for Christmas. So it's like a running joke in my family about, well, I guess just with me and my mom, about the color pink. So my favorite color, if you guys didn't know, is turquoise, teal, like pretty much anything in that family. Pretty much this exact color right here. This color is my favorite color. Always has been. When I was a kid, I hated the color pink. I was pretty girly, but I just didn't like, I guess I didn't want to be like too girly. I don't know. I had some sort of thing going there that prevented me from liking the color pink. And I asked my mom if I could paint my room that turquoise color. And she was like, what about this bright pink or, you know, something? And I was like, okay, if we're gonna go with a warm color, I want orange. Like, I love bright orange. And I went to summer camp and I came back, this was in 6th grade, and my room it's still this color. It's literally this shade of pink. It's like bright pink. And I came home, like, it was a surprise, and I'm like, I hate pink, but okay. So my mom has always tried to get me to like pink. I like pink now, just so you know. How do you deal with gym burnout? Can you elaborate on that? Do you mean like in the gym you're getting like burnt out quickly, like fatigue, or you're going like super hard, or you get bored of going to the gym? If you can kind of expand on that, I can help more. Norman, what state are you in? I am in the Midwest. I'm in Ohio. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm good, Amber. Thank you. It's such a big deal. Her language is still behind. I legit screamed when she said it, and the fact she obviously knows who you are. Oh, made my day, Crystal. I never liked the color pink either till I got older. Yeah, I literally didn't start liking it until I had Isabel, and then I wanted to buy all the pink things. And it's funny because her nursery was turquoise. She had like a pink and turquoise bedding set. It was so it was like the prettiest bedding set ever. She loved her room. It was like bright turquoise, like sky blue with like pink everywhere. And then I started loving pink because I'm like, wow, pink and turquoise look really pretty together. So now I like pink. For the love of Belle, pink is my favorite color. It's a good color, especially like when it comes to colors. I usually go for like really bright. Like, I love neon colors. I feel like I just keep telling random stories, but when I was in high school, like Pink, the brand, was like my favorite brand to like buy from, and they had so many neon clothes, and I had like all the neon clothing, and so like I wonder if there's anyone from my high school or anyone I cheered with in here right now, but anyway, like everyone I cheered with in high school knew it was like I love neon. And I remember we had a kids cheer camp, and we're sitting there in a circle with all these tiny little girls. They were so cute, going around saying our favorite colors, and I was like, I like everything neon. And my coach was like, we know. Anyway, I've lost all 80 pounds of baby weight I gained in pregnancy and then some. Best shape of my life. Thank you for what you do. That's amazing, Amanda. That's awesome. So happy for you. That's huge. That's sustainable, you know, for you to have done all of that and been able to then keep going. So that's great. I love to hear things like that. Obviously, that's you putting in a lot of work to be able to get there and being committed. So sorry, I'm just applying eyeshadow primer right now. It's the Milani one. Valerie, I got that eyelash color. No way! Wait, so did it arrive yet, or did you just order it? And if you got it already, what do you think so far? I want to know, because I'm obsessed with it. I had turquoise carpet as a kid. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm more of a navy blue now. Dope. Yeah, actually, so that was like basically the compromise for me as a kid, was after my room got painted hot pink, which I did not request. My mom decided like, okay, well, you know, her favorite color is turquoise. So I had a faux fur rug that was bright turquoise, and my mom like stored it really well, and so she actually still has it. So when we go over there, my daughter Izzy plays on the little turquoise faux fur carpet. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna start training for my first bikini comp. So scared I won't make it. Any advice? So that, first of all, congrats. That's really exciting. So scared you won't make it. What do you mean by that? What's the part that scares you the most? Or what are the reasons you're getting into competing? I'd love to know a little bit more about, you know, do you have a coach taking you through this? Because especially if it's your first time competing, I would recommend having someone guide you through it as opposed to doing it on your own. I'm not, I'm not saying that you have to work with me necessarily, but just having someone guide you, or at least a friend or someone that's competed. Sheila, by gym burnout, I mean getting bored with the gym, how to keep going to the gym after motivation isn't there. Motivation is never reliable. No one can rely on it because it's fleeting. So, the people who are, that you may consider to be in like the best shape, they do not rely on motivation because it always comes and goes. It's about, what you can do consistently. So being honest about if you've, bitten off more than you can chew. So if you've told yourself like, I'm going to go to the gym 6 days a week, but realistically, like, that's too much for you and you would do better with 3 or 4 days a week based on your schedule, then that's what you should do instead of trying to aim for 6 days. So if we set our expectations too high, then we get burnt out a lot more easily. Same thing goes with like nutrition. A lot of times people are like, I'm going to cut out all of these things, and of course we get burnt out really quickly because it's not sustainable, as opposed to being like, okay, I need to make these small changes that I can actually stay consistent with. So with that, building habits, having a training program that actually makes sense with your schedule, so however many days per week that you can actually consistently stick to, and then making sure that that actually is something that suits your goals and something that you enjoy. So those are, the sustainability aspect is number one, whatever you can do. And then, in terms of working out, if it's just like a commitment thing, like say, if it's like after you come home from work and you're less likely to go at that time, setting out your clothes the day ahead of time for your gym wear will help you to make sure that you actually make it to the gym. That can be something that helps. So I'll be here tomorrow, so I'm excited to try it. Awesome. The Leo way. Hey girl, hi. Oh my gosh, hello. I feel like I haven't talked to you in like a year or something. Congratulations on the baby. Okay, I'm just making sure I have my matte one and not my shimmery one. Okay, anyway, I need to actually do my makeup. So here we go. So this thing has been through the works. It's the Sonia Kashuk. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. Sonia, whichever way, Kashuk, I don't know. It's from Target. It's just all matte nude colors. I'm just going in with like the almost white shade. So you can see I've literally gone through 3 of the shades entirely because I like it a lot. So I'm just gonna put this all over my lid, and then I will be going in with a transition shade. Yeah, I don't have a coach. Maybe I'll look into it, and I guess just nerves and that. I don't know exactly what I'm doing or what I need to train most. Okay, yes. So when you're going into, so with competition, it's a very serious ordeal. I would highly, highly recommend having a coach because there is so much to know, and I don't mean that to scare you. I just want you to be fully informed because competing is a very big financial commitment as well as a time commitment. So most people think like, oh, it's a couple $100s to register for the show and for the federation that I'm going to be competing in, and that's it. It's several $1,000s. So to break it down, it's, if you get a coach, depending on how long your prep is, you can basically account for probably paying anywhere between $300 to $500 a month, depending on the coach. Because prep is a lot more expensive because it's very hands-on and just a lot more work. And then if you do a posing seminar, you'll likely have to pay $150 if you do that one time. Some coaches include posing within their coaching. Pretty rare. I do it, but not many coaches do. Usually they'll outsource for posing coaching. So if you were to do that, then you're likely paying, $50 a session if you're doing multiple sessions with posing. A bikini in and of itself, if you're purchasing one, a custom one, that is going to be $300 to $1,000 depending on how blinged out it is. The heels are going to be like $30, $40. Tan the day of is $150. hair and makeup, probably in total like $200 if you're getting it done with by somebody. You can also do it yourself though, if you're pretty good about doing that, or if you'd like to watch a YouTube tutorial and do it. I do my own hair and makeup when I compete. But you know, that's for some people, like that cuts down on stress if they have someone else do it. And then of course, just the cost of food, all the food you have to buy throughout, which is going to be more expensive food because for the most part, you're eating a lot of nutrient dense things and you just have a little bit less leniency with the foods that you're eating. So those are all things to consider. And then just the time commitment and the fact that you will get body dysmorphia as you go through prep. So because you get so accustomed to being lean, the leaner that you get, and it becomes difficult to be objective about the progress you're making. So knowing when to make adjustments is a lot more difficult if you're doing it yourself. So having a coach takes away so much stress for contest prep because they are making the adjustments for you, and then you don't have to worry about like, do I need to lower my calories now? Do I need to add in cardio? Like, am I making progress at the right pace? All those things. So that's really what you're paying a coach for, is to take all of that stress off of you, because stress can ruin your look on stage. Realistically, it truly does. There are some people who look incredible like 2 days before the show, and then they're just like a very anxious person and they stress themselves flat and then they get on stage and they're flat, their muscles aren't full because they were so stressed that they literally depleted all their glycogen, and then they don't look their best on stage. And you want to avoid that. You want somebody to be able to take the stress off of you. So those are all things to consider. But competing is an amazing experience, especially if you're someone who likes to step on stage, if you like getting glammed up, if you like being able to challenge yourself for a long period of time and be like really committed to something, and this is something that you're doing truly for yourself, then I 100% back it. Great to see your face. Gotta go have fun doing your makeup. Message me, talk to you later. Bye, Amber. Love you. Thank you, darling. You're looking well. Thank you, Leah. You gotta be kidding. I love that name. Your skin is so good. What do you use? Oh, well, thank you. It did not used to look like this. Like, I mean, I have acne scars because I had really bad acne not too long ago. I use Curology, not sponsored. I've been using it for, I think, it's been over a year now. So that is a custom prescription based off of like your skin needs. So I use that nightly. I would say like that is one of my staple products. I double cleanse at nighttime to take off when I do wear makeup, which is maybe twice a week or 3 times a week at most. I'm using bronzer on my eyes now. So I use an oil to take off my makeup first, an oil cleanser. The one I'm using right now, I'm obsessed with. It's from Palmer's. It's the facial oil cleanser from them. I think there's only one from them. So if you were to like look it up on Amazon or something, I don't think you'd be confused. I think there's just one. So I use that first to cleanse my face. That takes off all my makeup instead of leaving any like residual makeup, which is usually what happens if I use like a makeup wipe. And then I cleanse my face with a gel cleanser. And the one that I'm using right now for cleanser is I've been using it forever. It comes in a huge pump. The Cetaphil, is that how you pronounce it? It's like a big ass thing of cleanser. It's super gentle. I love it because it doesn't dry out my skin. And just moisturizing morning and night. I'm using SPF during the day. Always wear SPF during the day. I don't care if it's cloudy outside. You still wear it. So those would be the main things. And then also during the day, before I put on my moisturizer, I use a serum. I got it at Marshall's or Home Goods, whichever, same thing. And it has been like my holy grail for like, I've had it for like 6 months now. It's lasted me and it's only like this big. But it's like this rose gold or like copper kind of colored little like dropper thing. It's in their skincare section. It's like $6 and it's like a vitamin C and hyaluronic acid serum, and it literally makes my skin like, I mean, I just put it on, so it's like makes your skin like glow. and I'm obsessed with that. So, I noticed you have a training program you give out monthly. I believe it's $60 a month. I was curious if it's glute focused, meaning at least tips for us 2 times per week. I don't have a monthly training program, so I'm not sure which thing you're referring to. Sorry, Valerie, could you clarify on that? I'm not sure. Mel's Corbin, what's up? What's up? A. Ramirez, hello. Ironwood Apparel, what's up? How are you and how's married life? I'm still so happy for y'all. It's been awesome. Thank you. For the love of Belle, I love this. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Deepon, what's up, Desmond? Thanks for a tip about stress. Yeah, stress is like number one thing that needs to be controlled, especially like the final week of prep, like peak week. The number one priority is keeping stress down. That's like the priority as a coach, is to help the client keep their stress as low as possible. So, anyway, yeah. So I've put bronzer on my eyelids. I'm good for now. Panther, what's up? I think I just saw you comment from YouTube as well. So I am live in a couple places right now. I will be switching to be primarily live, just like on YouTube and Facebook moving forward. So I will be not going live on Instagram as much in the future. So if you are, wanting to continue to stay up to date on live streams, that would be where to follow me. Just so you know. Nice blanket sweater. Thank you. It's like a crop warm blanket sweater. It's shredding season coming up. I mean, I think the season is just dependent on the person. So some people, some people do, strictly only shred during spring, summer, but some people cut through winter. It's everyone's choices. I've just been maintaining for some time now. Mish, your skin is freaking gorgeous. Oh, Emmy, thank you. Coming from you, you have perfect glowing skin. But thank you. Let's see. Oh, I was just gonna pop a little color on my lid. Oh yeah, I saw your notification. Thought it was a new YouTube video. Yeah, no, it's going live. And I thought y'all on fmacademy.com. Yeah, no, we do. I don't know that site has been updated though in some time, so that could be something old on there. I'll have to double check on that. But in terms of programming, what I do have right now is the Muscle Building with Mish program, which is a 12-week program, and that's 4 days. It is focused on building strength, and it's just like an overall well-balanced program. It's 35-page ebook, goes into detail about everything you would need to know about training. So if that's something that interests you, I can definitely send you the link for that program. Yeah. Oh, and I'm not even saying what I'm using. So this is the Disney designer collection from ColourPop. I'm obsessed with the packaging because it has a little Disney castle on it, which is, okay, there we go. Now you can see it. And it's the Princess Belle one, so it's Be Our Guest, which I think is cute. It's kind of like holographic. It's like pink with kind of a blue purple shift to it. So I figured I would, use some pink on my eyes since I'm wearing pink today. So I'm actually branching out and wearing color today. Look at you guys. You guys are lucky. You get to see me wear color for once. Just kidding. But it is pretty rare that I use anything other than brown on my eyelids. I'm just pretty boring with my makeup for the most of the time, because it's just, when you have a signature look, you're just like, why change it? So anyway, I'm not trying to be too precise with anything either. I'm just doing it. So I'm gonna blend this in. Okay. Kayla, hello. Smart Guy. Reminds me of the TV show Smart Guy. My neighbor is a gymnast. She pulls her car up the driveway every day. Really? Andre used to do gymnastics. Yeah, pretty cool. My cousin was a gymnast. I was not. Which Disney princess do you most relate to? Most relate to? Ooh, that's tough. Most relate to. I mean, my favorite princess growing up was Jasmine. Is that Ryan in the back? Yeah, he's downstairs. He's streaming gaming right now. So, yeah. But Princess Jasmine was my favorite princess growing up. But in terms of like the one I most relate to, that's a tough one. Honestly, like I did just use Belle's thing, but probably Belle because like I literally always had my nose in a book growing up. That was me. I was obsessed with reading. I would literally, like, at nighttime when my mom would tuck me in, I would stay up reading. Stay up reading, like, a book or whatever. And my mom would have to come in and be like, turn the light off, go to bed. And then I would sneak it under the covers and have, like, a flashlight. I was literally that kid. So, in that sense, I guess I'm like Belle. Because she loves books. Wait, there's a TV show called Smart Guy. Yeah, from when I was a kid. It was on Disney Channel. Andre, once you stop doing gymnastics and you start back, you can feel your bones dying. Yeah, I feel you on that. Us weak, brittle, puny, inferior humans. I mean, I feel you on that. I did dance and like cheerleading in terms of like, and long distance running all took a toll on my, it's still, not as intense as gymnastics your entire life, but especially long distance running took a toll on my joints. And I love yoga and I used to do it regularly, and then I got inconsistent with it and I restarted doing it this past year. And like I could feel like my hips were just not having it. They were not okay. Much better now, but it definitely took some time readjusting. Okay, so I just tight lined my eyes, and now I am going to line the top of them. There it is. Okay, so this is a CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus. It is like a little pencil eyeliner, and it has a little sponge tip on the end, which I love because you don't have to be super precise with your lines, because then you just clean it up with a sponge after. Is it B Sims the athlete? Did I say that right? Hello. Smart Guy is streaming on Disney streaming service. Yes, I have Disney Plus. Love it. And I love that I can basically relive my childhood through it. And it's, an excuse to watch more Disney with my daughter. Love that. Best part about being a mom, getting to watch as much Disney as I want to without being judged for it. While the military is busy with Iran, we can finally storm Area 51. Oh, man. That's funny. All right. Brink, best movie on Disney Plus. Yes. Brink. I was literally just talking about that with my older brother. I was with my family the other day and we were just talking about Disney Plus and like all the great Disney Channel movies that are on it, like things we grew up with, and I was like, Brink though. What a good one. Like, bra? You just call you a piece of women's underwear? I'm sorry. If any of you have never watched Brink, then you are missing out. Don't believe everything you hear, Andre. I'm just kidding, guy. Yeah, I understood it was a joke. I know sometimes, like, tone gets misinterpreted online, but I'm going to get my own alien one day. I love thinking about aliens and just space in general. I'm kind of sad Famous Jet Jackson is on there. I was just talking about that with my brother too. It's like, that was like one of the best shows, to be honest. I loved it. That's like old school Disney Channel. And there's like a new High School Musical series, like a show that's like a continuation of the movies. And Isabel like started watching it and is like obsessed with it. She really loves musical things. So, and that brings me like high school memories, because when the movie came out, the first movie came out, I was in high school, and my high school cross country team, we had like we had a High School Musical like viewing party. So we were all obsessed with that back then. I really do think we're ever going to make it to another planet. Voyager 1 is moving at 150,000 miles per hour. It was launched 40 years ago and still is 20 years before it enters the Oort cloud. I don't really know. Who knows? I don't know about in our lifetime, possibly, but who knows? In 25,000 years before it exits the solar system. Whew. Okay. I never got into High School Musical. I'll probably check it out, though, to see what all the fuss is about. I think only the first two movies were good. I think there was like a third one. I don't know that I ever watched that one, though. But yeah, I guess there's a series now. I'm not into the series. Izzy is, though. So I've done my eyeliner. I'm gonna do my concealer real quick. Bunny Art Nails. Saludos desde Chile. Sorry. Hello. I don't speak Spanish, but I believe that means hello from Chile, so hello. So I have some major bags under my eyes today because I did not get enough sleep last night. Okay. It's a miracle I actually don't have zits today. Woo! Just have scars. Mm-hmm. So I mentioned this last time. I like to conceal around my mouth because I get like redness around my lips because my lips are very pigmented and I don't like that look. So I kind of lighten that area up with concealer. Then you bring back the Proud Family. That was the goat. I loved Proud Family. Like I remember I'd come home from school and watch like Kim Possible and the Proud Family, and well, Lizzie McGuire was my shit. Even Stevens was my shit. I think that is like my all-time favorite is Even Stevens. What else? Yeah, Lizzie McGuire, Kim Possible, Even Stevens, Proud Family. I did watch That's So Raven. I'm using a concealer brush from e.l.f. right now to blend this out. I don't know. I'm trying to think, what else did I watch? I don't know. I can't remember. When I was younger, Boy Meets World was like the best. That was like 90s, like early 2000s. Snap, I don't like paying for streaming services, though. I should be able to find the bootleg version on the site. I think Disney Plus is like $7. It's really cheap. You can get a week trial, too, for free. Or I'm sure, like, if you made a different account or something with an email, you could get a free trial a few times. Not recommending it, but probably could do it. People do that with getting, like, discount codes on online sites, So Weird was very underrated. Bro, I don't like, like, scary. I know it's not scary, but for me as a kid, that shit was scary. And I remember having nightmares because there was one that, like, literally scarred me. One episode that I was watching. There were some that were definitely, like, I could handle it. There was one, I don't know if you remember this, but it was, like, she was babysitting a little kid, and he was, like 1 or 2 or something. He's, like, in his crib. I don't remember what happened to him, but then when he, like, stood up in his crib, like whatever, he ended up looking like Chucky. And that, like, scarred me for life. Like, I had a lot of dolls as a kid, so anything where, like, so Chucky, for example, or any, like, movies where dolls were the scary thing were, like, the biggest no-no for me. I refused to watch any of them, and, like, Chucky was, like, just, like, huge, like, when I was, like, 5-ish, so, like, that already scarred me. So then to see that stuff, kind of, like, Looking Face on Disney Channel and that show, like, I had nightmares for ever. I, like, could not do that show after that. But I still remember, like, the intro of that show and everything, that because my brother watched it. But I'm just not good with anything that's, like, remotely scary. I'm a total wimp when it comes to that stuff. Like, absolute, like, I will cry. The Banshee episode always no. I remember distinctly there was, like, the one about the camera, like, you know, like, steals your soul or whatever. I remember that one specifically. And just, there was one where, like, the mom started acting, like, really weird, and then it started spreading to, like, her. It was just, there's so many strange episodes. I mean, but that's what it was. It was so weird. Oh, Ryan's in here. Hello. He's downstairs, but he's watching. Chucky is a comedy movie now. The first child play was scary, but everything's a lot more scary when you're a kid. Yeah, see, but I just can't do it. I know, like, you might think it's not scary, but I am like, you underestimate my wimpiness. You underestimate it. Trust. I don't do well with gore and, yeah. Gore, scary things. No bueno. Like, I remember going to the theater to watch, what was it? Shudder? Yeah. I was dragged along. My friends, they were a couple, they were dating, and then, like, me and this other guy, we were, like, each, like, third wheels. Like, it wasn't like they were trying to set us up. It was truly, we were just, like, friends. We were there, and it's like, this person's not going to comfort me. He was scared. I was scared. We're not comforting each other. I just wanted to leave. It was that shit, and, like, those, like, the Japanese horror movies are next level scary. So trust me when I say that one had me having nightmares for, like, over a month. Like, Paranormal Activity, got dragged to see that in high school, and I think I cried. I think I legitimately screamed in the theater, like, when she comes at the camera. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. We're moving on. Yeah, so Leprechaun was a comedy. Didn't watch that. Like, anything Chucky looking related, did not watch. Refused to watch. I would have peed my pants. Didn't do it. Yeah, now it is. I love zombies. Yeah, like, people love The Walking Dead. Never watched it because I just don't like zombies and scary things. You're probably all like, what a lame ass, but that's me. That's me. You're the type to turn the light off and run before the shadow monsters get you. No. I had a lamp next to my bed. I had a strategy. I'd go and I'd turn that on Then I turn the light off, close my door, walk over to my bed, get in bed, reach over and turn the light off, and not look anywhere. Close my eyes. That was me. I'm fine now, but that was me as a kid. Mina, I love scary anything. Oh man, I can't do it. But I mean, good for you. Like if you can handle it. Like I know there's some people who like love horror films, and like I totally respect that. Everyone has different things that they like, and I could see why, like, you know, for someone, you know, like liking to be on the edge of your seat, I'm sure it's like enjoyable. Like for me, I just get like, I can't even describe like the level of anxiety I feel watching a scary movie. I just can't do it. It doesn't work out for me. Oh. Like now, I'm just like imagining, I remember my parents were watching The Ring when that came out, and I was like, I'm not watching it. That came out when I was in elementary school, and I remember finding it weird that my classmates were watching it. I was in like 5th grade, I think it was. I was like 10 or 11, and all my classmates had seen it, and I'm like, why are you guys watching this, like, you know, this intensely scary, like people were saying it was like the scariest movie to come out in like a really long time at the time. I'm like, you guys are watching this? Like, who's letting you watch this movie? And my parents were watching it, and I, like, walked through the living room as they were watching it, like, right during a very scary scene when she's, you know what I'm talking about. I think I literally, like, that, I still have nightmares about that sometimes. Like, she's in my dreams sometimes, for sure. So, just letting you know, it scarred me. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I loved those books. You should give me tips for abs, exercise. Are you telling? One, I think it's nice to use some, you know, if you're going to ask someone something, I think it's nice to use some manners instead of demanding. So, you know, like being more specific in your request of what it is that you want to ask, and then maybe following up with a please. Because I am a coach by profession, so you should watch Shaun of the Dead. I've seen that. So Shaun of the Dead, very funny. Love that. I can handle like scary movie, not scary movies, but like scary movie, like things that are, you know, a parody. I can handle. Yeah. You look perfect. Aw, Paige. No one's perfect, but thank you. I mean, if you really want to scare, go play Resident Evil remake.
I'm gonna go to the store real quick.
Okay, drive safe. I love it. You guys are like connecting in the comments. Off topic, love your brows, girly. Oh, thank you. I have thicker brows thanks to my mom. So, Hisham, hello. My name's Andre Woods. Got it. Andre. Agree to maybe use DMs because that was awkward. Yeah, thanks, Paige. I appreciate you sticking up. It just, yeah, I just think, you know, demanding things, it's just not, you know, a good way to go about asking someone anything. It's nice to ask nicely because then, you know, it makes both people feel better. And there's just a clear understanding, like if you're specific with your request, I know better about how to answer the question. So, yeah, so who was it? I think it started with an A. Abhishek. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. If you can just let me know kind of like what your specific question is, I can help that way. I don't know why I got on my face. I'm not wearing foundation. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I am all over the place after talking about scary movies. You see where this puts me? My mind goes everywhere. Not blaming you guys. That was just a joke. Cuckoo, hello, Hisham. Andre. So the United States actually has a real military plan for zombie outbreak, and zombies are rated by category. Is that a question? Like, do they actually have a real... I don't know. I wouldn't know, but it's scary if that's true. Yeah. Wait, I feel like I missed a comment here. I was scrolling kind of quickly. Lisa, I don't do anything scary or gory either. I don't need to spend my time watching scary shit. There's enough of that in the real world. Totally agree. Yeah. Not a question. Yeah, it wasn't stated as a question. Hopefully, Andre. Total fact. Where are you from? So, I am currently in Ohio. I am originally from Japan. I was born and raised in Japan. I am half Japanese. My mother is Japanese. My dad is American, white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, hopefully that answers that for you. It's a game. Oh, got it. Appreciate the clarification. Hi, what foundation do you use? Thanks and please. I don't have any on right now, and I'm not going to wear any today. But my favorite foundation, here, my favorite 3, but the one that I pretty much wear 9 out of 10 times is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. It's literally the best. It's so good. It has SPF in it. Not that, yeah, I mean, you should still wear SPF under because it's going to wear off. But it literally lasts all day. I wore it on my wedding day. It's just like a natural finish, which I prefer. I don't like a matte finish, and I also don't like to be an oil slick at the end of the day. So that one's perfect. And the best part is it doesn't transfer. I literally don't know how they made that happen because it's a liquid foundation. I mean, I get it dries down, but like every single foundation I've ever had, ever, regardless of the brand, has always transferred. You know, like if you hug somebody or you accidentally like do this or something and you get like, you know what I'm talking about. You get foundation stuck on places, but that one does not transfer. Like I could literally like fall asleep with my head in my arm and there will be nothing on my, I don't know how they did it, but it's amazing. The other 2 that I really, really love is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. So this one has SPF 50, which is quite a bit, but it doesn't have any flashback, which is really surprising considering how much sunscreen is in here. But I love it. It's dewier than the L'Oreal one, but I love it. It's really nice. And then I just tried this like last week, and I tried this live. The Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. It is on sale for half price at CVS right now, which is why I got it, because it's on the pricier end for a drugstore foundation, but I loved it. I wore it out on New Year's Eve. It has SPF in it. Wow, all 3 of these have SPF. I didn't even realize that. It also has SPF in it, but it doesn't have any flashback in pictures that I noticed. And it doesn't smell bad or anything. It has a natural looking finish, but my favorite's still the L'Oreal one. So anyway, I'm going to put bronzer on. That's what I'm going to do. No, the United States is a real operation for zombie outbreak. Really? You speak Japanese? No. Very tiny bits. So I spoke it until I was about 10 years old. But like my parents primarily spoke English with me at home because when I, moved to the United States, like it was important that I learn English to be able to, communicate with my peers. I went through ESL, which if you don't know what that is, it's English as a second language, so that I could learn, English. And then because of that, trying to use it so frequently so that I could learn it and pick it up quickly, kind of didn't use Japanese hardly ever, and then I pretty much lost most of my use of it. I will say though, because that's my first language, I do pick it up quite quickly, especially if I'm surrounded by it. So the last time that I was in Japan a couple years ago, I've gone back a few times now with family. We were there for 2 weeks and I was staying with my extended family. I picked it up very quickly in those 2 weeks because you're immersed in the culture. That's the easiest way to learn a language, to be honest. Yeah. So my plan is to, actually like learn it again and be able to use it on a regular basis because I would like to teach Isabel as well. Because when she was a baby, I would use like words with her so she could learn them. I have like cute little videos of her when she was a baby. Like in Japan, like babies say like oishi oishi when something is like oishi means delicious. So anytime she would eat something, like I have videos of her like eating a snack and be like oishi oishi. So cute. And just different things like that. Beautiful mix. Thank you. When you get a chance, look up Complan 8888. All right. Will you teach your daughter to speak Japanese? Wow. So I guess I just said that one, huh? Complan 88 is actually a real-life military response operation for a zombie outbreak. Huh. It's devised by the Military Joint Operations. Interesting. What do you use for brows? I use the e.l.f. I haven't done it yet, but the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil to fill in my brows and brush them up. This is literally the best. It's like $3 or $4. You need it. Everyone needs it. It's cheaper than everything else, and it works better than everything else. I can promise you that. So, and then I follow up with a Wow Brow Gel from e.l.f. as well. So they're both e.l.f. And this one is also $3 or $4. And it's amazing, and it holds them in place, and it's tinted, and it's the bomb. So if you haven't noticed already, I really, really love drugstore products because why break the bank if you don't have to? Of course, there are some things that I will splurge on, but very rarely. I'll go over some of the things that I actually will spend more on. I can cover that in like another video, just kind of comparing my products or something. Big Mart Dog. Hey Mish, what's your opinion on sleep versus training? Occasionally I'll have a terrible night due to my small kids and never know if it's smarter to catch up on sleep or push through a workout. Thanks. That's a great question. It depends on how you're feeling, if you know you're going to be catching up on sleep, but 9 times out of 10, I would say catch up on sleep. Unless it's going to be like totally ruin your training schedule for the week. But even then, you're likely not going to recover well because you didn't get enough sleep. So I would put sleep as the priority. I'm going to creep on Elon the movie star. Kevin Physique, Transform, hell yeah. Elon Musk. When is the last time you visited Japan? So I want to say 3. How old is Izzy right now? She's 6. So yeah, it would have been about about 3.5 years ago. So she was... Uh-oh. All right, sorry. Something just crawled across the ceiling in her hallway. That's not my hallway. That is my bedroom ceiling. And I think people say that to me kind of like all the time to try to trick me. So at this point, I'm unfazed by it. The first time somebody was like, spider on your wall, I was like, what? But it doesn't get me anymore because I just don't believe it. And I don't think I've seen a spider in this house ever. So anyway, moving on. So the last time I visited Japan was with Isabel, and she was about 2. And so she got to meet my grandmother, which was very special to me. And she passed a year later. So we were very, very fortunate that she actually got to meet her at that time. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lighter concealer under my eyes as well to kind of just brighten it up. Your house isn't haunted, is it? Nope, don't try to scare me after I talked about scary movies. I know the trick. I know the drill. Not gonna work. And I know that my place is not anything like that. And my husband literally just walked downstairs. So if there's any sort of shadow, that would be him. But you wouldn't be able to see it anyway because you can't see my hallway from here. Where did you meet your husband? On Instagram. You fancy. Arvin, hello. Maybe I'm seeing things. It's the problem with having open doors reflected in me. Oh, that one. So yeah, my husband did just, that could have probably been it. He did just, if you heard that, that was him opening the door. So I like that. Comment above. What? Come back. Ghost froze for life. A stupid ghost. I'm sorry. It is pausing right now. I'm going to read. Hello again. I had an alarm. You know what? Let me... I had an alarm that went off, and I think it just threw off the whole thing and paused it. So I'm back. So yeah, I had an alarm on my phone and it went off, and then it kind of wrap it up. Yes, B, I'm wrapping it up. So I apologize about that. I'm going to be hopping off here very shortly, but in the meantime. Ugh. I'm super red right now because I'm like hot right by this hot light. Riley was just talking about the ghost in the hallway mirror reflection. A ghost. It did, like my live video just paused. And I saw you guys being like, stupid ghost. No, it was just my alarm went off and then it paused the whole live video and it was the whole thing. Anyway, I'm going to lightly set my under eyes because I'm just super hot right now, so I feel like I'm going to start sweating. I'm not sweating yet, but I feel like it's going to happen. So I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder and just lightly dust this under my eyes to set it. And I'm using the e.l.f. small tapered brush. This is like a really nice soft brush and I like it for setting my face with powder. Michelle, I bought your Build a Butt program a while ago, but I was curious how can I make it into 3 days to 4 days. I bought the 5-day program split. Can I still purchase? Yeah, so I have a 3-day and a 4-day program as well that are specifically for like the glute focus. And then I also have like the newer, the muscle building with Mish program, which is, with that one, it's not glute focused, but it's an overall balanced training program for 4 days. So either way, those are totally available. So if you want to DM me after, and then kind of just let me know which one you would be most interested in, and I can send you the links for them, and you can kind of compare and figure out. Paige, thanks for coming in here. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Hi, Caitlin. I know you're just talking on the phone about live stream, so I'm glad you made it. I will be getting off kind of soon. Apologize, but. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of highlight, and then I'll do my blush. Omar, what does your nutrition look like, if you haven't answered that already? So what I eat varies because I'm flexible. So I track my calories and my macros. So there's no food restrictions in place. But for the most part, I would say, like I eat a lot of vegetables, rice, pasta, chicken breast, turkey, salmon, but then I also eat bagels on a regular. I eat a bagel literally every single day for lunch with eggs, and I eat candy here and there. I eat everything in moderation. So it's just about portion control. So my highlight I'm using right now is like kind of a pinky purple, like almost like holographic one, but it's very like natural looking. It doesn't have any glitter in it, which is why I like it. It's from ColourPop and it's the shade Monster. So I love this one. I'm gonna put a little bit along my brow bone. Okay. So it's a Super Shock one, so this is what it looks like. Doop. So I have my highlight on, now I'm going to do my blush. And I believe there was something up here. Caitlin Beauty, aw, thank you. Cuckoo, hello. And now I'm going to do my blush. So since I have gone for kind of like cooler tones, I'm going to go for a cooler toned blush today. Because like a peachy one just would not match since I have like kind of like a bluish pink and this like pinkish purple thing going on. So I'm going to use the shade Rendezvous from Rimmel. If you can tell, it's kind of like a plum wine color. And I'm using an e.l.f. pointed powder brush. And I'm not wearing any foundation today, so this is very light, just on the go kind of makeup thing going on today. Okay. All right, so that's that. And let's see what's next. Brows. Gonna do that now. It doesn't really matter what you eat as long as you don't overconsume. Very true. And eat foods that cause you to crash like sugar and dairy. Not true. Nothing inherently wrong with eating either of those foods. Restricting anything is not the answer because it leads to overconsumption, and everything is fine in moderation. It's the dosage that matters. Ethan, thoughts on teenage physique competitors? If you're well informed going into it and you really enjoy it and it's something that you want to do, go for it. But just as long as you're informed of, how grueling it may be, especially if like someone's in high school or something, it can take away a little bit from social life. But as long as you're well prepared for it and it's something you really care about and want to do, go for it. And you have the right guidance going into and the right information. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I don't eat foods high in sugar because it makes me tired. There's no diet that works for everyone. True, there's no diet that works for everyone. And of course, a lot of times it does have to do with our mental perception of things too. You may not necessarily feel your best after eating something high in sugar, but sometimes, that's what you are in the mood for. And there's nothing wrong with eating it as long as you're being mindful of it and it's not the only thing that you eat all the time. It's all about moderation. So, some people just don't even like the taste of those foods, and that's fine. Then, don't eat those foods. But for the majority of people, avoiding those foods will only make them overeat on them more. This restriction leads to the opposite, overconsumption. Now I'm going to set it with brow gel. Okay, let's see here. What do you think about intuitive eating, and if you ever try it? So intuitive eating, the thing that most people cannot get to a place where they can eat intuitively until they have tracked their calories before. Just because, you can't say like somebody who was raised on eating mostly fast food and things, and that was like what they ate all their life. If you tell them to eat intuitively, what are they going to eat on a regular basis? Those foods are not going to naturally gravitate towards eating, fruits and vegetables as much as they should be, and lean protein sources, etc. So without having become calorically aware by tracking and paying attention to portion sizes and understanding those things first, most people are not in touch with their hunger cues without having done that. So I think it's a little disingenuous when people just say to intuitively eat without giving some background information. I can eat intuitively now and still stay on track because I've been tracking for 7 years. And I'm able to eyeball portion sizes. I have a good grasp on everything. I can be mindful without stressing, all those things. Moderation is key, 100%. You should get some of those accent LED lights that you put around the ceiling corners of your room that can change colors. That would be actually really cool. I love lights. So hence those ring light. I have a lantern light from IKEA up in this corner, and then I have this like Parisian looking lamp on my desk right next to me. I love lights. So nice nose ring. Thank you. I'm getting a new one that has like gems on it, because before I got my nose pierced, I had like a fake one to see what it would look like, and it was one that had like little gems on it, and I really liked that one. And now that I've had this one long enough that it's healed, I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna order one. Okay, now I'm gonna do mascara, and then I'll be done, and then I gotta go. What's your favorite app game? Call of Duty Mobile. I love it. I never thought I would. When I first played it, didn't really care for it, and I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible at it, but I love it. It's really fun. But I've never played Fortnite, and I know the Battle Royale, is kind of the same. But I haven't tried it. I'm sure I would like it because it's very like colorful and the graphics are dope, but like I never played Call of Duty like in high school when it was huge. Like literally like that's all people played in high school. That was like a thing. I remember like every fucking guy that I went to high school with was asking their moms for Black Ops for Christmas. Every single person. And I was like, what the hell is this game? And I didn't care for it. I just didn't play video games then. But now the mobile game is out and I've played it. I love the mobile version. But I play multiplayer. I suck at Battle Royale. And I don't like it as much as multiplayer. I'm still terrible, but I've gotten better. Anyway, now that I've put on the Maybelline one, I'm going to do my Essence Lash Princess. These are both waterproof, by the way. I only use waterproof. The best, King John. I love you. Can you become my girlfriend? She got a man, bro. Appreciate it. Yes. Married. That kind of turned. Married. So, have you played Battlefield? I have not. Is that your favorite game? Do I need to try this game? I will download it tonight if it's legit. Just don't recommend something shitty. Okay. I've said it before, but this is my all-time favorite mascara ever. It's the best. And it's only $5. So if you're looking for a new mascara, this is the one. And I think literally everybody should get it. It's the best. So, love to play Fortnite. Never played it. Hell yeah, wait, you got a PS4? No, I do not. I do not have any gaming console. I only play on my phone. Ryan, on the other hand, he dominates Battle Royale on Call of Duty Mobile. And literally, like, on his phone. Other people are playing mobile with, like, a crazy setup. Like, they have their phone projected on their TV, and then they have their tablet with, like, a controller attached, and it's, like, this whole setup for mobile, which is crazy. Like, people are dedicated. But Ryan's really, really, really good. He's legendary now. Like you move up in ranks or whatever. Legendary. So, that good. Hell yeah, tanks, jets, blowing holes in walls, taking bases, except it's not a mobile version. Got it. Man, it's not a mobile version. Well, I don't have a gaming console, so I guess that sucks for me. Alright, final thing is I'm just gonna line my lips real quick and then I'm done. I'm outie. I'm going to go out with my hubby. Gonna play some pool, play some darts. I'm gonna beat him in pool and darts. Hopefully, we'll see. I need to bring my glasses, otherwise I'm that person that will be squinting, like trying to throw the dart, so. I've mentioned this before, but I literally only use lip liners. I hardly ever wear lipstick, except for special occasions. Not beating me in pool or darts. I'm gonna beat you in pool and darts. It's happening. Andre, I appreciate you telling the guy to chill. Appreciate you sticking up for me. Alien, oh no, sorry. Hey girl, it's been a while. I just want to wish you all a happy 2020. Happy 2020 to you. But I'm out of here. Don't forget to look up Complan 888. You and your husband going to trip. Matter of fact, tell your husband to look up Complan 8888. You see this, Ryan? Look it up. Let's find out about this. So yeah. I appreciate you being in here, Andre. I really appreciate you being really engaging and everything. And making me laugh. And also scaring me. I don't appreciate that one as much, though. Yes. Thank you. Are you a nutritionist? So nutritionist is a pretty broad term because it doesn't really have much to it. You can get a certification from a lot of different places to be considered a quote-unquote nutritionist, so they don't necessarily mean much. But I will say, I am currently in the Top Nutrition course, which is MNU. If you don't already follow him, Martin McDonald, Martin Nutrition on Instagram, it is his course. It is a 1-year nutritionist course. And otherwise, I am subscribed to all the research reviews to stay up to date with the things that matter, research regarding nutrition, training, exercise science, all those things. Deuce, watch out for the ghost. Okay, I'll watch out. All right, now I'm going to spray my face and I'm done. And I didn't even say what I was using. So my lip liner was a NYX one. It's getting short because it's probably my favorite NYX one that I have. It's the shade Mauve. I believe people say it's a dupe for one of the MAC ones. I don't remember which one it is though. Whirl maybe? One of the ones that like Kylie Jenner made famous. I think it was like Soar or Whirl or one of those mauve colored ones. That one is apparently a dupe for it. I've never had the MAC pencil, so I couldn't tell you if that's true or not. But it is one of my favorite lip liners that I use. Okay. So I just used the Milani make. I just tasted some of that. It's not good. Should not have gone into my mouth. I just used the Milani setting spray, and I'm taking these clips out of my hair so I don't look like a 5-year-old girl anymore. Alejandra, awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you asking that. Yeah, so I'm going to be hopping off here in a minute because I'm going to go have a beer, play some pool, play some darts, beat my husband in those games. Even though he's going to comment right now and say not a chance, it's going to happen. Wish me luck. Send your thoughts and prayers. I need all the luck I can get because I'm really not like, of course. And then there it is, not a chance. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put my hair up. This is not. Okay, yeah, it's going up. Take care, Michelle. Good luck on beating Ryan in pool and darts. I got this, guys. It's just confidence, right? You just gotta go into it with confidence and it'll happen. Last time I beat him in pool, even though he probably won't admit it here, but I won fair and square. Stop. I did win. I did. You know it. And you even said it was fair and square. No. You're in denial. I won. I will say it was not. I take it back. It was not your best game though, so I guess it's not necessarily fair and square if that was not your best game. If I was, if it was my best playing against Ryan's best, I would lose for sure. But that day he was having bad luck, and so I won. I did win though. Maybe it wasn't the best game, but I still won. Charity, oh stop. Oh come on. That's not nice. You see this, guys? It's apparently Charity. Who knows? All right, well, just blame it on the alcohol, Ryan. All right, I'm done. Ryan said he's thirsty, so peace out. I will be going live, like I mentioned, more frequently, but I am going to be switching more onto YouTube and Facebook Lives. So if you're interested in that, on YouTube, you can search Mish Live. If you like, that's pretty simple to go and find me there, and then you'll get notifications for being live. Panther already came in there, and Magic Monkey says I'm thirsty for Orion. Same. And then for Facebook, if you search my name, Michelle Beyer, it's a long name though, IFM Academy Coach, you'll find me there that way. Yeah, so I'll be going live there probably 3-ish times a week is my goal, likely Mondays and Tuesdays, and then on like every other Saturday or so. So, all right, have a good night, guys. Bye. Thank you for being in here.